How's it going, YouTube? You're looking at a bunch of Aronia berries, and the way I got these is kind of funny. I went to the nursery to kind of see what they had, and I saw these all sitting in the back. And I asked the guy about them, and he said that they produce, like, they're like blueberries. And him and his grandson were walking around and ate a whole bunch, and it was like, I guess they were super sour, and they had to spit them all out or something like that. But I'm pretty sure I've seen Aronia berries when I lived up north, and they're like blue. They look like some blueberries, but they're actually not blueberries. They're a little bit different. And he actually gave me. He said, "Here, just take them." He said, "I've had these here for years. No one buys them. I don't want them. Take them." And I've got 6 plants. He just gave me six Aronia plants, and they look rough. Some of them are kind of iffy, but there's new growth coming out on some of these guys, if you can kind of see that. Some of them actually have some little flower buds and stuff. The ones over here have some flower buds and everything. But I'm not ready necessarily today to put these in the ground. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of find some spots that have holes in them. And what I mean by holes is just places that need to be filled up. You know, if you've got a fruit tree here and a fruit tree, and you know, you want that stuff to be kind of thick. You want a bunch of berries and multi-layers of berries and ground cover in between your fruit trees and everything. So if there's a spot that's kind of bare, you know, it's a little bit more empty than the rest, I'm going to put these guys in there and see how they do. Who knows? You know, I mean, hopefully they do good, but I mean, they've been growing in these pots. Some of them are really root bound. Some of them have roots coming right out of the ground, like out of the pot, growing into the ground. So I might actually have to cut some of these guys out of the containers. So we'll see. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. I've got 6 new Aronia berries to add to the food forest, and I'm gonna just walk around and put a few here and there and take you guys with me. Now, this is where I put one of them. I'm thinking about maybe just doing maybe 3 in the front yard and then 3 more, the other 3 in the backyard, and seeing how they do. This is a little bit more protected against the rabbits and the deer and everything because it's fenced in, and then I also keep fences around some of the other stuff. But in the backyard, the stuff can just get completely hammered. I've lost a lot of blueberries, a lot of things from little rabbits and stuff like that, but I don't have anything right here, I don't think. I've got a little bit of mint right here next to this plum. There's actually some gooseberries right over here and a mulberry, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing right here, so I'm going to put that guy right there for now. And the reason I don't always plant stuff, especially like bushes, right away is because I might want to move it around. You know, I just kind of look to see how it is. And I've got a plum, Santa Rosa plum here. I've got a little blueberry here with some blueberries on them. And I've got a few other things. We've got the apple and sassafras. And I think there was a mulberry right here that didn't do too good. But yeah, I think this would be a good spot for another one of those Aronia berries. So I'm going to put that one right there. And then right over here is another one. I'm sure you guys know what that is. Jerusalem artichoke. Planted this patch a little over, maybe about 2 years ago. Just a few little tubers right in the middle, and it's just spread. But yeah, I've got a blueberry here, and nice big plum, methyl plum here. So I'm thinking about maybe right in here. There's nothing in here, and there's a bunch of you know, sticks and wood chips and everything, so there's a lot of really good soil in here. So I'm going to try that one right there. And like I said, you know, I just kind of set them there because I might move it around. I might want to put them over here you know, with the raspberries or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. When I first get some berry bushes, I just kind of set them in the row, set them in the pathway, set them in the way. I set them in the way so that way I can kind of look at it from afar. I might find another better spot for some of these, and I might want to change it. So I kind of give myself at least a couple days before I just immediately throw it in the ground, unless I know right where I want to put them, you know, unless there's specifically some holes I want to fill. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned, and I'll keep you guys posted on these Aronia berries. You know, it might not necessarily be this year, but maybe next year we'll get some fruit on them, get some good growth, and get them out of these containers. They really want to get out of there and get into some good rich soil. So see you on the next one. Well, it's been about 4 days, and about 4 or 5 days, and I planted 4 of the 6 Aronia bushes, and here's one of them right here. And just look at the flowers on there. Just in the last few days, since it actually got in some ground, all this new growth is starting to pop up. Look at this. This little guy here. This little one. Lots of new little buds. So yeah, it was about time to get it out of those containers. They were definitely root bound and been in there for a while. And he wasn't kidding. They were sitting around this nursery for a long time. But yeah, just in the last few days, we've had some really good rain, and they're really happy. That's one of them. Let me show you another one over here. And I've got a nice blueberry bush right here with a bunch of blueberries on them. Got a ton of blueberries. But I don't know, 4 feet away. 4 feet away, I've got one of the Aronia bushes. And even this guy right here has got a bunch of new growth on it. So there's 2 of them. I've got another one over here. I mainly put them in just this one row and try them out and see how they do. And I hear, you know, Aronia is really high in antioxidants, and it's a really good berry to have. But I don't know. I've heard that sometimes they can be pretty bitter, so. So there's 3. My sunchoke, patches of sunchokes right here. Another blueberry. And I've got the Aronia right here. And yeah, just since I put this one in the ground too. Like, do you see that little green bud there? So, I mean, the fact that they lived in there as long as they did, and then they're responding to this as fast as they have, just within the last 4 or 5 days, some good rain, and just about every little tip has got new growth on it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. So we'll see how it does, and I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching.